Hey everyone, I am Ashish and welcome to this AI Bootcamp. So in this video, we'll be discussing classes, objects, methods. Okay, here we go. We have seen till now what functions are, but have you ever thought that there are some functions like this? Like let's say if I'm saying, I'm writing my name as Ashish, but there is a function inside this Ashish. So if I say Ashish dot lower, you can see all the things got lower cases. I can say Ashish dot uppercase as well. And let's see how many of these things are there. How does the intelligence work in this? Case fold ends with find. So these are all the methods defined in the string class, meaning that these are all the functions inbuilt into the class of string. So as long as you are using strings, these functions will be available. So Ashish dot lower is one of those functions that is available inside the inside the class of string. So when we are saying something like a function belonging inside a class, then that function is basically referred to as a method. So right now we are gonna define our own method, and we are gonna define our own custom class. And if I were to explain class as, then you can just say, I am not sure if I'm wrong on this, but I think I might be wrong. But for intuition purposes, it's correct. That class is just a data type. That's it. You can define your own custom data types in programming languages. So I'm defining over here a class of animal. I'm defining over here a data type of animal. And animal has a variable of strength. I mean, a variable of strength, meaning that the value of the class animal I'm defining as the base value as 10. Then a method I'm defining strength plus. At the moment, don't look at what the self is doing, right? Just take a look at this. Class animal defined strength equal 10. The base value of the animal is 10. Then I'm saying strength plus strength points, and all that I'm gonna do is take the strength and add the points to it. Actually, I told you guys that I don't use the plus equal operator, so I'm not gonna use the plus equal operator. So right now, I'm gonna say something like, take a look at this. First of all, self dot strength. Self means take a look at yourself. Take a look at your own strength. Self dot strength. Take a look at yourself. Take a look at your own strength. Add some strength points to it. And whatever the result is, update that result to self dot strength. Like let's use it and then understand really what's going on. I'm creating a animal one, and that animal belongs to the class of animal. Have I run this before? No. Let me run this now. I'm creating a class of animal. So I'm creating a data type animal, and I'm assigning the data type as animal one. So animal one is the variable which belongs to the data type of animal. So like I say, it has a strength of base strength of how much? 10. So animal dot strength will give you 10. But I also have a method called strength plus. So if I say strength plus, yeah. If I say strength plus, then I also need to assign how many points do I need to do allocate. So let's say I want to increase the strength by 1000 horsepower or whatever the case is. Now, if I were to run, if I were to run the value of animal dot strength basically, it will be 1010. Because what happened is that the base strength was 10. Then I added 1000 to it. So it became 1010. I know I'm rushing some things, so it will be confusing at this stage if you're doing it for the first time. But better explanations exist over at YouTube. This is just a refresher course. All right. So over here, what I'm doing is panda equals animal, the same kind of thing. Panda dot strength has the strength uh, of 10. Panda dot strength plus 5, meaning increase the strength by 5, and then check the strength of it. Panda has now the increased strength of 15, 50% increase. All right. So remember that I said the plus operator changes its property depending on the data type you're using it on. Like the plus operator, 5 plus 6 will give you 11. But string Ashish plus apple will give you Ashish apple. It becomes a concatenate operator. So like let's say over here we have a class of animal, correct? So how do I define the concatenate operator inside the animal? Do I plus the strength? I mean, if I were to take animal 1 and pandas, we have two different animals, right? We have one animal and we have one panda. I have one animal 1, and if I say animal 1 plus panda, what do I do really? I never defined what this plus is supposed to do. So name panda is not defined. Okay. So it's saying unsupported because it doesn't know how really to add the data type of animal to an animal. As the intuition goes, I believe their strengths should be added. Correct? Their strengths should be added. That's what we will do. We define our own concatenation operator. So over here, I'm defining a species. I'm defining a class called species. I'm initializing this dunder init double underscore init double underscore, meaning dunder init dunder. Self means take a look at yourself. Type of species, name, power. These are the three arguments I'm gonna give to a class. So init, what init does is it first of all forces the class and say that okay, you need to have four things available with you if you want to call the species function. First is yourself, your own self, you should be there, which is of course. Second thing, your type, your name, and your power. Self dot type of species. This type of species will go inside over here. So type of species is being saved as self dot type of species. Name being this name argument will be stored as self dot name. The power will be stored as self dot power. Now I'm saying that the base strength of the species is 10. This is the base strength that will be available to all the data types of species. Now I have a strength plus. So I will say that strength plus, take a look at yourself and add some strength points to yourself. That's what this line is doing. So let's say, mm, why am I writing over here power? Oh, over here, oh, okay, okay, okay. So I forgot that we have type of species, name and power. So three variables I'm using, type, name and power. So I'm saying let's define the add operator. This dunder means the concatenation operator plus symbols. So this is our own custom plus symbol we are defining. So we will say when we add two species, just add their power. Don't add their name. Don't add the type of species. Just add their power. Like let's say one species is panda, the name is Bill, and the power is 50. Let me run this. Print var.name, it's Bill. Var right of type of species, it's panda. Var.power would be 50. Var.strength is 10. And if you were to take the strength and decrease the strength by 10 points, var1 dot strength becomes 0. Why? Initial strength was 10. Initial strength was 10 really. So if I subtract 10 from 10, it becomes 0. Okay. Okay, so now the point is I'm taking another variable for the class species. The name is cat, the type is foxy pirates, and the strength is only 5. So now if I say like var1, let me run the cell first. I'm running the cell. So remember the add operator adds the power. So the base strength is 1010, but the power is 10 5 for both of the two. So if I say var1 plus var2, it will give me 1. Their powers will be added now. So this cat's powers is 5. The panda's powers was I believe 50. So that's why the 55 is over here. That's your summation operator, concatenate operator, or add render add operator, you can say. Let's see if we have something practice further down the line. You will in the notebook you will see the butterfly class. Read it, understand it, and I mean try it on your own. And if you have any doubts, discuss with me, leave any comments, I will reply. So there you go, all the basics of Python are covered. Now we'll be looking at data manipulation using NumPy. All right, see you in the next video. Bye bye.